Good morning YouTube, I'm Nelson. It's February 19th of 365 Nerds. It's Tuesday, it's Question Tuesday, the day that I answer real questions from real Nerdfighters. What are you currently studying? Right now I'm almost done with my bachelor in behavioral neuroscience and a minor in artificial intelligence. And if you could choose any education which would magically cost you nothing, what would you like to do? Recently I learned about Korean studies being a thing, and this sounds really interesting and fascinating to me. Only there's one slight problem. Because I'm interested in all the things. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Recently, on the occasion of my birthday, I had this perfect uramaki roll of sushi. It's the one with rice on the outside. And it was stuffed with chicken, cucumber, and strawberry. And it was just foodgasm. If everybody in the world could have one free and legal murder, would you murder anyone? If yes, who? And would you still be alive? No, and I doubt I'd still be alive. How did you become a Nerdfighter, and how did you find out about the Vlogbrothers? The first Vlogbrothers video I remember watching is Hank's video on the ice cream changes. Link in the description. I'm not entirely sure how I found it, probably through the related or recommended videos list. Sometime after that I had met a few Nerdfighters through Tumblr. Eventually I was persuaded to go to a gathering, and yeah, there's no real point at which I actually became a Nerdfighter. I talk more about the concept of being a Nerdfighter on my personal channel, also link in the doobly-doo. What made you start a bucket list? I had the idea for a bucket list for quite a while. I actually started making one when I was feeling quite anxious and insecure about things like traveling and stuff. Because of that, I was sort of discarding my dreams with the idea that they wouldn't happen anyway. And as a countermeasure, I decided to make a bucket list based on one of those bucket list tumblers just to get me started. And I'm still working on adding things and making it more mine. So I mostly did it to help myself create some dreams and have something to hold on to in times of despair. What's the terminal velocity of an unladen swallow? Do you mean an African or a European swallow? What social cause would you most dedicate your life to? I would definitely say education and the accessibility of science, especially making science more accessible to a very wide audience. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I would want to bring down my levels of anxiety and insecurity, really. So, these were all my questions and answers. Maggie, I'll see you tomorrow.
Eat.